Hello, today I'm going to teach you how to make two things happen at the same time when you're coding in Scratch. Now the example I'm going to use is that this monkey is going to say hello, how are you today? And that's going to be printed on the screen and you're going to read it as a speech bubble. And also the sound hello, how are you today is also going to be played at the same time so that the user can read it and hear it at the same time. Okay, so how are we going to do that? So the first thing I'm going to do is my event, and when it's going to happen is when the green flag is clicked. I'm going to select wait a second, and I'm going to wait 2 seconds actually, because I find that after the user has clicked the green flag, it's nice to give them a second or two to just focus their attention before the animation begins. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is go into this Looks tab, and I'm going to select this say hello for 2 seconds. Now I don't want the monkey to just say hello, I want him to say hello, and then I'm going to type in this, how are you today? Question mark. And that's what he's going to say. Now, in order for me to have that said as well, I'm going to have to record it, okay? So in order to record, I have all these tabs going across here. At the moment, I'm in the script tab where my coding window is open, but I can move across to the sound tab where I can record whatever sound I wish. Now there's already a sound recorded on the monkey, which I do not want. So in order to delete that, I go to the X in the corner and I click on it, and that's deleted. Now to record my new sound, I click on the microphone here, and that will allow me to record a new sound. It opens this window. In this window, I can click on the circle to record, the square to stop the recording, and the triangle here to play it back. So I'm going to start recording. Hello, how are you today? And I'm going to play it back. Hello, how are you today? And I'm happy with that. If I wasn't happy with that, I could click the X, delete it, and then start recording again by clicking this. However, we're going to go back into our script now, and my sound should be recorded for my little monkey in here. In the sound tab, I should be able to access the code to play it. So as you can see, play sound recording 1. That's the name of the recording that I've done. So you see the way it's called, recording 1? So that's the sound I want played. So I'm going to bring that sound across, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you that when I click it onto the existing code, what happens is when the computer is reading an event, all of the code is read in sequence. So when the green flag is clicked, what will happen is this code will be read in sequence. So the wait 2 seconds, then hello, how are you today will be printed on the screen for 2 seconds. When that disappears, the play resumed recording until done will happen. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how that works. Hello, how are you today? Now, as you can see, the problem is that the words are printed on the screen, and then afterwards, when they go, the sound is played. This is not what we want to happen. So in order to fix that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this play sound recording until done over here. And I'm going to create a mirror event, a mirror image of the events. So the event is the green flag. After the green flag, I'm going to bring across my wait 2 seconds. Okay, so I'll click on the wait 2 seconds, and then I'm going to click on my play sound. And as you can see, these two mirror images are side by side, and we can see that when this time what will happen, the computer, when the green flag is clicked, the computer will read these two things at the same time. So when the green flag is clicked, both of these pieces of code will be activated, and it will read them in sequence so that they happen at the same time. So let's see that now happen. hello, how are you today? And you can see that hello, how are you today stayed on the screen, and you could read it and hear it at the same time. So I'm very happy with that. And then I know that my events are happening at the same time. And I can do that with all little conversation pieces. If I'm creating an animation and I want the person to be able to read what is being said and hear what's being said, that's how I can do it. However, you can do this with other pieces of code as long as, if you want them to happen at the same time, then the codes must be mirror images. You must be able to follow them through like that. Okay, that's one of the ways you can do it. Now, one little tip before I finish is that if you do have events happening at the same time like I have here, it's very handy to line them up side by side so that you can easily check that you've done everything correctly. And if there is a little error, you can easily find it. So I'm just going to show you what I mean. If perhaps when I was coding, I had forgotten to change this wait 2 seconds and left it as wait 1 second. And when I'm playing my code, I realize, oh dear, the events are slightly off. They're not happening at the same time. So I can go back in, follow my code, and as you can see, I can check, oh, I've got the green flag, that mirrors correctly, but hang on, this and this are not mirror images, they're not correct. I can change my wait to 1 second back to wait 2 seconds, fix the problem so easily because I can follow the code so easily when I've organized it like that. So when you're coding, it's important to have these little features in your code where it's organized and nicely organized so you can easily follow it. And this little tip for when things are happening in parallel or together is very, very handy. Just line them up side by side and you can easily check them as you're coding. So that's all. Now the next video I'm going to make is to show you how to use this particular type of code then to create a conversation between these two little monkeys. So that'll be part 2 of this video. So if you wish to go on to the next video, you'll learn how to do that. So thank you very much and goodbye.